let's continue. So let's save. It's been a while. You want to catch the suspect?
What are you looking at me for? Watch the road.
I always have my head like this when I drive.
Hang on, I'm not looking at you. I'm clearly looking at the road.
You were looking forward before.
No, I was just projecting an illusion. This is the real me.
You project an illusion when you're by yourself?
What? You want to catch the suspect?
No, it's more like I don't like sitting still and moping all day. I've grown out of my brooding, pretentious teenager phase.
There you have it.
Odd thing for a preteen to say.
Are you not aware of Mizuki's mental prowess? She is far more developed than her classmates.
You know what? I really dislike that line was in this game.
She is even reading psychology papers by Alfred Adler.
Sounds pretentious to me.
Goddamn children in Japanese computer games. But yo, they're basically adults. Like, well, just fucking cast an adult then.
Your neck doesn't hurt doing that?
No pain, no gain.
What?
Adults have to make sacrifices. You'll understand when you're older.
I don't think I'll ever understand you.
About Renju.
Hey, about Renju. Do you have anything to tell me? Anything at all that might help?
Yeah, he's pretty creepy, to be honest.
Well, it's not about Daddy, but I heard from Daddy that Mom had a secret.
Shoko had a secret?
What is Shoko's secret?
Did you know that Mom was the representative of an investment company?
Scandalous.
Yeah, I did.
That whole company was a big scam.
A scam?
A scam?
Well, I don't know the details. They start up a company to get people to invest in it, then shut it down on purpose and keep the money.
Yeah, that sounds like a scam.
She got really rich like that.
Shoko did this?
Yep.
By herself?
Is it not illegal? That sounds highly illegal. Date, policeman.
No, dummy. Of course it was with other people. I saw gangsters there sometimes.
Okay. That sounds illegal.
If she ever got into trouble, she had them take care of it.
I am scanning all known crime databases, but I cannot find any reports referencing this.
She reporting a crime?
They must have been extraordinarily careful.
Or, anyway, I'm glad you're okay.
I'm not okay.
So, you want to go back to the hospital? I'd be more than happy to drop you off.
It's that song. I'm not okay. I mean, both her parents just got murdered, so I mean, it makes sense to be emo. But
That's not what I meant. Why are you always so pushy, Date?
I'm not pushy, I'm just worried.
You've got a weird way of showing it. Doesn't look like you're worried. You're just weird.
You've always got something smart to say, huh? You're just like Renju.
Date,
What about Daddy?
yeah, probably shouldn't.
Nothing.
Things about dead people.
You have no tact, do you? This is why you're single and always will be.
That's where you're wrong, kiddo. I look like a single father when you're around. Chicks love it.
Yeah, chicks love to see creepy old men hanging out with a 6th grader.
Hey, what are you implying?
Ooh, did I make you mad? Now I'm stuck in a car with an angry old creepy pervert.
I am not an old creepy pervert. And even if you were my age, you're not my type.
No, Darcy, no.
Ew, I don't want to know about your type.
Hey, you started it.
Stupid old man.
Drive it back to the hospital and do the investigation on your own.
Punk-ass kid.
I mean, you've got your robot assistant anyway. Right, the Sunfish pocket. Let's investigate a crime. Mizuki and I walked back into the Sunfish pocket.
Ah, Detective Date. Good to see you, sir.
That guy, he did it. He's got no eyes.
And this is...
Somebody who definitely shouldn't be here. Take her somewhere else, like a nearby cafe.
Have you looked through the case file yet?
Oh, I am so sorry. She's the victim's...
Yes. Please let us through.
I have thoughts, and I'll express those thoughts in but a moment. Oh, this is a maid cafe. Okay, let's look at absolutely everything. This time it's relevant because it's a murder scene. There's lots of these tridents.
Is that a spear?
No, it's a trident. Your magic eye told you it was a trident.
It more closely resembles a harpoon of sorts.
It's a trident.
I believe this is a trident.
Thank you, Hyper. But, like, obviously,
Any chance this was used in the murder?
No,
it would be a tad unwieldy.
there are no traces of blood on the trident, and no indication that Renju was stabbed.
Also, it's attached to a chair. I mean, this is my eye, right? This is not an abstraction. I'm a dude standing still, scanning things with my magic scanny eye. That presumably says the names of the things that I'm scanning. I mean, sure, some of it's for my benefit, but I'm indicating to a robot, I wish to know what this is, so this pointer is a thing that exists. Maybe the word doesn't exist. Maybe that's just for my benefit. Menu! Store's menu.
Dragon's Palace Pasta. 1800 yen.
I have no idea how to convert that into currency I understand.
1800?
Apparently that's a lot, though.
Isn't that pretty average?
I don't know.
This is average?
A table! I can't find any clues on it. I'm a police person. Chair. Chair. Box. I looked inside a wooden box. There's nothing in there. We're solving crimes. There's another trident. Oil drum. This oil drum must be some kind of interior decor.
The capacity of this oil drum is 200 liters.
Thanks, Cyber.
It weighs approximately 44 pounds when empty.
How much does it weigh when it's full?
Let me check inside.
Lifesaver. Oh man, you're a lifesaver. The walls are decorated with life preservers. Yes, it's a themed restaurant. Hang on. This is a maid cafe and a themed... I guess that's how that works. I have no idea. There's the kitchen door. A doorway to the kitchen. Thanks, game. Kitchen window. You can see the kitchen back there. Nothing looks suspicious. Hang on. Oil drum. Oh, I can actually exit. I can look at it. There's nothing inside the drum. Oh, hang on. Is that like a watch?
What?
Watch.
There's something inside.
Yeah, it's a watch. Like a wristwatch. I stepped up to the drum.
This is the oil drum.
No. There's a... Do you imagine an AI person go... Every time you walk up to something. This is a table. Thanks, robot.
This is the kind of oil drum that has a lid, right?
We can... Yes.
Correct.
Let's open it.
Don't they all need lids? For things to get in and out of them? That's maids. That's got nothing to do with the oil drum. I mean, it could... Yes! Yes, I changed it. I might change it again to the John Struct. I did it on a whim. I don't know if it was a sensible decision or not. But now, John Proxy is no more! I am now the John Struct. For reasons, I don't know. I'm still going to be John Proxy, obviously. Hello, how are you? Oh, what? The very thing I said it would be.
This is the wristwatch Renju always wore.
Ah, specific wrist watch.
No doubt about it. But how did this get here?
My penchant for clicking every single goddamn thing in the room paid dividends. I mean, I'm gonna have to do that anyway. What are the chances something else comes up with it? Oil drum. Renju's wristwatch was inside the oil drum. Counter.
The corpse was strung up near this counter.
The autopsy report indicates that the contents of the victim's intestines were excreted upon death,
Well, that's not very nice.
but no traces of that have been found in the area nor on the corpse itself.
Huh. Perhaps one of these spare oil barrels was used.
This evidence makes it highly likely that Renju was killed somewhere else.
That's probably more likely.
It must have been considerably difficult to carry more than 150 pounds.
What do you mean?
Renju weighed approximately 158 pounds.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah.
I can estimate a person's weight by analyzing their bone structure, muscle, and fat.
Okay, I mean, that doesn't seem that difficult. There are competitions people do that, right? Counter!
Iba, can you recall the time we discovered the corpse?
Of course.
This is a murder game. Oh, I see. Yeah. I probably should have made it more clear to people who I was. But yes. And any links won't work anymore because the link is directly tied to the name as well. I'm playing a murder game, by the way. Because it's Shocktober. I just happen to be playing this game, but let's pretend it's for Halloween. Okay. The right eye is still here. The left eye has already been pulled out. What? Didn't say
This
already.
case bears similarity to Shoko's. The left eyeball was removed while the victim was still alive.
The face.
The autopsy report discovered the presence of benzodiazepine.
I don't know what that is.
It is a common sedative. The dosage found in the victim's bloodstream was extremely high.
Okay. You did that in like a day? It takes weeks to get those results.
It can be assumed that Renju's cognitive functions were heavily impaired before his death.
That's probably for his benefit then. I mean... hopefully. There's a hook. Is the hook not interesting to you? I want to investigate this hook. Or this, the mechanism used to... okay, body.
The time of discovery was 10:20 p.m.
Yes, that's what the thing I was asking about.
You of course already know this, but you and Mizuki were the first to discover Renju's corpse.
But you decided to repeat that anyway.
The body was hanged from the ceiling, similar to how a fish would be.
Yes. Yeah, I hope he was undersensitive before that happened.
A thick hook was embedded in the upper jaw, and the wires connecting to the hook were strung up on one of the ceiling beams.
It's quite elaborate.
There was also a hook on the other end of each wire. The 3 beer kegs were attached to these hooks.
I mean, you've just done a murder and you're like, I'm going to very elaborately tie this person up to the ceiling. So I've got all the time in the world.
We have found no fingerprints.
Yeah, I don't think you will ever find fingerprints anymore. Like every single criminal for the last 100 years knows not to do crimes without gloves on. Apart from, I guess, crimes of passion. Okay. Beer kegs. Oh yeah, here's the thing. I guess the infrastructure was set up. Inspector. Ranger's corpse was hung up by 3 wires. The wires were tied to 3 kegs.
Each keg has a capacity of 20 liters.
I mean, I guess we're pretty lucky that his head was strong enough to support the weight of his entire body. Because yeah, that seems like that might not be the case. I don't want to know the answer to that, though.
All 3 kegs were filled, and approximately 55 pounds each.
Okay, so it's heavier than his body. I get it. The evidence marker! Ah, did the criminal put this here? It's a little marker that's put to track evidence on the scene. Okay. Here's the dead person's daughter. We brought her with us because we're incredibly unprofessional. Yes. I've had a root canal. They're definitely not fun. But yeah, I imagine that would be preferable. But any kind of spiky thing inside my mouth, unless it's a fork, and I placed it in my mouth in the process of putting food in there. But anything actually, yeah, sorry, I'm thinking of painful mouth implements, and none of them are fun. Look at this light. I'm going to distract myself with the pretty lights. It's a light that looks like a jellyfish. Isn't that jolly? Probably not a clue. Ah, I've cracked the case. Window! This place is up on the 2nd floor. There's nothing out the window. Surveillance. Well, actually, that could be important.
Iva, did you get anything from the surveillance camera?
So, his eye is a robot that has the internet and can do stuff.
Unfortunately, no. All of the recordings from local surveillance equipment have been erased.
What about backups?
There are none. Nothing was uploaded to the cloud either.
To the cloud. Trident! Why does it make all of them green? Obviously, like, once I investigate one trident, I've investigated all the tridents. What's the status?
Nothing special.
Very professional policeman. He's guarding the doorway. Okay, let's look at the pictures. They might be relevant. There are pictures of girls on display. Probably the girls that are working here. Makes
What are you
sense.
staring at?
Could be a clue, Mizuki.
Creeper.
I agree.
They're still green, though. Maids on display? No, they're not green. Counter! Oh, it's just this again. Face. So sedatives were detected on Ian Renju's body. He was barely conscious before he was killed. Probably a blessing. Body. Corpse was found hanging from the ceiling beam over the counter. Aye. Renju and Shoko both had their left eye taken before they were killed. Okay. Inspector. What's your name?
What?
Yeah, I'm just pleasant conversation before we start the actual conversation.
I was asking for your name.
My name is Kagami.
Okay. Are you getting enough rest?
No, not these past few days.
Oh, now he's into pleasant conversation.
I thought so. Once this is over, get some rest, alright?
You too, Detective Date.
Well, he knows my name. Any leads?
No, we didn't find anything today.
Well, you found those things. You put markers around them. What's your name?
It's Kagami!
What's your name?
Kagami?
What's your name?
I told you it's Kagami! I told you my name like 5 times!
What's your name? I of course remembered his name. Alright, fair enough. And you weighed about 160 pounds. He was definitely murdered somewhere else than carried here. Okay, have I looked at everything? Wants me to examine... Oh, the menu! Those menu, okay. Box. An empty wooden box. Wooden barrel. It's made of wood, and it's a barrel. Nothing special about it. I don't know. Takes pretty specialized tools to make one of those things. Probably not relevant though. Oh, yes. You can leave if you need to.
I thought I already told you. Sitting around rotting away in that hospital would be worse.
Still.
I know what you're trying to say. For a little girl to find her dad like that and then want to go back to the scene?
Yes, it's highly implausible, unprofessional.
You think it's totally weird, right?
I think if I write this in a report, I might get fired.
In fairness, it is also weird for an adult policeman to acquiesce such a request from a child.
I agree with the rabbit.
But this is what I wanted. I didn't want to run away from it.
Okay, but you didn't have to literally be in... Okay.
I wanted to confront it. I didn't want to be weak.
I think you can afford to be a little weak in this situation. Notice anything... Do you remember anything you saw last night?
How could I forget? I'll never be able to get that image out of my head.
Yeah, it's almost as if I shouldn't be taking you around with me to these sites.
Not until the day I die.
Is anything strange?
You were telling me earlier that you could spot things only a daughter would know.
I know what I said. I'll tell you if I notice anything.
Inspector! Counter... Doorway. The club is located on the second floor of the building. Use the elevator to get here.
Iva, can you check the operation records of this elevator?
Searching. Found it. The elevator records are sent automatically to building management. According to the record from yesterday, from 6:30 p.m. until the body was found, this elevator stopped on the second floor only once.
Well, that is good news.
At 8:55 p.m.
Huh.
The weight of the car's cargo was approximately 310 pounds.
The elevator registers the weight? No way. It only stopped on the second floor once last night. 8:55, and with about 100... Yeah, so it was a dude... It was somebody carrying someone else. I get it. There's no footage of the incident. Officers guarding the doorway. Mizuki's looking at the spot where we found Renju.
Hey, are you doing okay?
Oh, sorry. Just staring.
If you're having a hard time, you can tell me.
We'll go home.
I'm fine. It's not like the body is lying here.
Notice anything strange?
Did you hear me? I said I'll tell you if I see anything.
Sign. Store signboard. It says Sunfish Pocket. Do you notice anything strange?
Jeez, you're pushy. Pushy men are seen as desperate. This is why no one likes you. Besides, Date? Never mind. Just do your investigation or whatever.
This is my investigation.
What was she gonna say?
Now is not the time to worry about such things.
I feel like now is literally exactly the time to worry about such a thing. Was it
Are
okay?
you really okay?
Yeah, I am. Don't you have an investigation to do? Or are you stalling?
Mizuki acts tough, but deep inside. Alright, narrator, you're just gonna leave me with mysteries, are you? I mean, I can infer, but that's not the point. Inspector? No. Okay, sometimes they say green and just... His name is engraved in my mind. I've actually legitimately forgotten his name. It was Brian or something. It's Kagami, I think. Oh, hang on, neck. There were deep impressions left on his neck. One of them is of Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Strangulation?
Oh yeah, that sort of impression.
Correct. The face shows clear signs of congestion, along with petechia around the face and throat.
What does petechia mean?
Both are clear evidence of asphyxiation.
I know, but what does petechia mean? That's the person's. Oh, we've added the inspector. Huh. Well, isn't that interesting? Aria Kagami. An officer working for the CSI unit of the MPD. Likes ear picks, dandelions, afros, casaran, and passaran. I don't know what that means. That's one thing. He dislikes people who don't remember his name. Cilantro and ginkgo. He likes train surfing and extreme ironing. He's got the skill of pretending to be dead. An expert investigator with remarkable skills. He was assigned to the new Cyclops serial killings. He's actually really cute when he takes his mask off. And he's single. Fair enough. I'm more worried that he's a murderer. Like, there isn't a lot of people in this game, so... I mean, he's on... Right now, he's the most likely person. We look through the people we know. There's the main character. There's our AI robot. I don't think it's her. Yeah, okay, she could, but lots of people, family members, essentially. They're both dead. Need to update this because he's deceased as well. Yeah, there's a couple of kids who are probably not the murderer. I don't think it's Mimi. Probably not a police person. Well, I mean, apart from you. So yeah, this is literally the most likely person so far. Also, it's deeply suspicious that he's wearing a mask. That didn't tell me what that word meant, though. And if we go into the appendix, it sometimes tells me what words mean. Okay, there's cortisol. But apparently it was like, nah, you don't need to know. You don't need to know what petechia means.
Any indication of the murder weapon?
Most likely a twisted piece of cloth.
A rope. Or
The culprit approached Renju from behind and wrapped the cloth around his neck, choking him in an attempt to suffocate him.
well, I mean, you say an attempt.
The specific cause of death is cerebral circulation failure due to vessel closure in the neck. Put more simply, the suspect strangled Renju to death from behind.
Do we have an estimated TOD?
Yesterday, around 8 p.m.
So Renji was murdered about 2 hours before Mizuki and I found the body. I think we've checked everything we need to.
I agree. We should compile our evidence and inferences.
Mizuki, you ready to leave?
What? But we aren't done investigating.
What do you mean?
There are still people I want to talk to.
Renju's approximate time of death was yesterday, Saturday, around 8 p.m. He was strangled by a cloth or something similar from behind. Do you want to talk to Ota?
Yeah. Oda is in here all the time. He might know something. I'll call him.
Ota's phone is broken. He dropped it in a puddle.
Sounds like Ota. He's so clumsy.
We'd have to talk to him in person.
He's probably at Lemniscate or Matsushita Diner.
Do you want to talk to Iris?
Yeah. Daddy owned Lemniscate and Iris works for them. She used to work here too.
So she might know something.
I'll call her.
Mizuki tried calling Iris, but there was no answer.
Have any idea where she might be?
I don't know. Iris is into a lot of things.
Drugs. Probably not about drugs. Any places you can think of that I don't know about?
Well, there is one place.
The island with the One Piece on. Oh, I've forgotten what that's called.
Have you heard of Golden Yokocho in the entertainment district?
I have not heard of Golden Yokocho in the entertainment district.
Daddy used to go to a place called Marble a lot. Maybe they know something about him.
Let's head out.
Lemniscate, Matsushita Diner, and Marble. Let's head out.
Ooh, do we have a choice?
Okay.
Right, I'm going to go to Golden Yokocho last because I'm gonna end the stream in about 20 minutes. And if I go to an old place, I don't have to look at all the random items that I've already looked at. So let's go to speak to Ota first. Or yeah.
Hello, welcome.
Naomi. Clearly the killer. Dangerous psychopath if I ever saw one.
You're Mizuki, right? Ota's friend?
Yep.
And you...
Oh, I suppose I should introduce myself more formally.
At least something a little more than flashing your badge.
My name is Kaname Date.
Mr. Date. What can I help you with?
Counters make me think of murders. The counter. Okay, apparently I do have to look at everything again. Cushion! Small sitting cushion.
A riddle. What is the difference between a cushion and you, Date?
One makes you more comfy, and the other makes you uncomfortable?
I don't know, what?
Nothing. You're both soft and get thrown around.
Well, that's cheating. You asked literally the exact wrong question.
That wasn't bad. You're getting better with the jokes.
Cushion! Low table. Low table. Oh, you low table. Condiments!
Salt, pepper, a blend of red cayenne and spices, and an unidentified liquid.
Sort of amazing restaurant. Do you get to, like, add your own cool spices? And an identified liquid?
It says fermented Mayumi juice.
What's that? We'll ask her later. Poster! Beer ad on the wall.
Hey Date, why do beer ads always have girls in bikinis in them?
Because they make you thirsty.
Why?
I'll tell you when you're older.
Menus. Menus written on the wall on Tanzaku paper, which is a type of paper apparently. Poster! Beer ad on the wall. Slippers. Menu. There's a menu on the table.
Kuroda Kazuaki's shin meat pickled in miso.
Shin meat?
What is wrong with this restaurant?
Okay, that was apparently a thing that was supposed to be strange. There's a menu on the table. I'd have to look at everything twice. Condiments. None of us can figure out what the juice is. It's the kid's seat. A kid's chair.
Oh, look. There's chairs for you, Mizuki.
Oh look, I'm gonna break your ribs!
Can do that. And the police. Disposable chopsticks. Table. Calendar. It's November, but the calendar says January. Looking closely at it, even the year is wrong. This is old. Old calendar law. Clock. It's a clock.
Hands off those hands. Just kidding.
No, I'm not going to touch a clock. Clock. The gears have stopped turning. Not unlike Mayumi. Why, that's a horrible thing to say about Mayumi. It's the doorway to the store. Chair. A round chair.
It looks like a chocolate button with legs.
Yes, I suppose it does.
It looks like a chair.
No, it looks more like the first thing, to be honest. Chair. It's a round chair. Beer cases. Beer cases. Stool. A stool. Window. A window. Thanks, game. Autograph.
Oh, it's Nasubo from that band Magnusfield.
Ah, I love Magnus Spiel.
I have no idea who that is.
Oh, you gotta get into Magnus Spiel. Some celebrity's autograph. Look at this autograph. I'm sorry, I'm very sorry. Mizuki, do you have any thoughts? Have you been here before?
Yeah, I am friends with Oda. I've been here a few times.
Mizuki is standing next to me. Mayumi. Hey, you're looking gorgeous today.
Oh, stop, you charmer. But you're not getting a discount out of me.
I knew you were a pedo, Date, but I didn't think you were a cougar hunter too.
Okay, let's stop talking like that, okay?
I am neither of those things.
Who's your husband?
I completely forgot. I wonder where he got off to.
Did you murder your husband, Mayumi?
But he'll come back soon.
Has he been gone like for years, months, days, hours, minutes?
He always does. Runs off, then comes back.
I'm beginning to have doubts about the management of this establishment.
I as well.
Any recommendations?
Oh, everything here is delicious.
Yeah, but like, make a recommendation. Like, that's how you do that.
But
You
my
go-
personal favorite is our omelet rice.
Oh, there we go.
Did you want to eat here?
No, I don't have much of an appetite. How's your stomach?
Same. I don't think I can eat right now.
That doesn't mean you shouldn't, though. Zota here.
He went out early this morning. I don't know where.
Probably Lemniscate then.
I see.
I took my business card out of my pocket and handed it to Mayumi.
Sorry to be a bother, but when Ota comes back, can you tell him to contact me?
Oh, well, sure.
Thanks, ma'am.
Okay, got it.
Date, let's go somewhere else.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, that's this location dealt with. Let's go to Lemniscate. Oh, I'm gonna have to examine literally everything anyway, but I'm still gonna go to Lemniscate next. Hmm.
Oh, what? Hey there, handsome.
Excuse me?
I cannot even right now. Hold on, give me just one sec. Mizuki, do you know this guy?
Yeah?
Lady, we're here. I was in here like a day early yesterday.
Can you introduce me, please?
She is surprisingly unprofessional for a receptionist.
Come on, it's just not so bad.
Could you contain yourself for 5 minutes, Date?
Okay, let's look at the logo. So that I did find out that is mathematically a lemnis. That is lemnis skate is what that symbol is. Not even related to this game. I just happened to notice that word somewhere. Abstract painting. There's an abstract painting displayed on the wall.
This painting is called Hawaiian Dishes and Dark Demons.
Which part is supposed to be a dish and which part is supposed to be a demon?
I think you're taking that too literally. There's an incomprehensible abstract painting displayed on the wall. Plant. Potted plant.
Date, look! A cricket!
Iba has a strange fascination with insects. Potted plant. Window. A large window. Monitor.
Oh, this is Dark Zone Kalimas!
Oh, I can't miss Dark Zone Calamus.
Who?
Apparently this is Dark Zone Camelot. There we go. High table. A seat at the high table. Vending machine. A vending machine full of drinks. A door. A door. There's probably an office back there. High stool.
That's a high stool.
That is a high stool.
Why are you always thinking about high school?
No, no.
I said stool.
My stools are placed around the table. Magazine rack. Lots of magazines in that rack. Featured how to draw cute anime girls. I think I'll give that a look. Lots of magazines in that rack. Blank monitor. It's a monitor, nothing's on it. So far, so good.
Captain, enemy vessel, 3 clicks.
I believe you are thinking of sonar.
Okay, that joke probably made more sense in Japanese. So far. Okay, so that means the writing, they can see the name, because that was a joke based on the word, which means this scanner is displaying the word. Low table. There's a low table in front of the sofa. Okay. Any thoughts, Mizuki? Do you know this receptionist?
I mean, yeah, but...
Yeah, of course we know each other. We're like best friends. We hang out, we party.
Somebody's made a decision with that voice, but I know there's a voice in anime. I'm trying to think of what it is. Whenever you see sort of not a femme fatale, a character like this, essentially, they'll always do a sort of type voice. I have a really hard time of describing it, and it's like I've never heard anyone in real life ever sound like that. But in anime, women sound like this. But they've obviously had to, yes, well, characters who are supposed to be seen in this way, I guess, is what I was
we do
getting
not
at.
party.
Hey.
This is sort of interesting to see how somebody's interpreted this character. That, funny enough, that's how she was introduced the first time I was in the office. Which, I mean, to be fair, yes, I guess that is the first thing you would notice. Have you seen Iris? No, did you happen to see Ota here?
Ota? Nah, I haven't seen him today. How is he?
The receptionist knows Ota too?
Yeah, it's like the receptionist's job and stuff, Date.
Ota happens to be the kind of otaku who actually has social skills.
Doubt.
Those are the ones you have to watch out for.
Huh?
Nothing. Anyway, Could you give me a call if Ota shows up?
How is it?
I have my number here.
I took out my business card and handed it over to the receptionist.
Yeah, I got his number. I got his number.
For Ota, yes.
Let us pray that the privilege will not be abused.
Have you seen... Yeah, so somebody's gone, right, we think she's like a dumb, like, big boob character. We're gonna go from Valley Girl. It's like, but we're in the middle of Japan right now. But, like, obviously they have to have American accents. So somebody's just gone, they've pinpointed a thing. An interpretation. Have you seen Iris?
Iris? You mean Asa?
Yes.
She's recording a podcast in the underground studio.
I don't think you need to, like, go to... Yeah, I guess podcasts are recorded in studios now that I think about it. Sounds like an expensive podcast, though.
Oh, that's why she didn't pick up the phone.
If you need her right away, I can try contacting her.
No, it's fine. This can wait until she's done.
For sure.
Okay, yes, I mean,
What?
for sure.
For sure? As in, I got you?
Ah,
I don't believe I've ever heard that sequence of sounds spoken out loud before.
it's not a name you hear often nowadays. Oh, I guess it's a name you hear often nowadays. It's not a name I hear often, apart from that Google Dolls song, which I think I heard at work the other day. But Iris, I mean. But receptionist. Things have been pretty serious around here lately.
Yeah, totally. You never think about, like, my boss getting murdered, you know?
No, I don't suppose you do.
Like, what are even the chances?
Very low.
That's like the odds of hitting the lotto.
I think it's higher, but not... Probably not that much higher.
But it was kind of lucky, in a weird way.
I mean, it's statistically unlikely, yes.
Some of my old friends hit me up asking about it, you know. Feels like we're old alumni or something.
The person doing the voice is enjoying themselves immensely.
She certainly found the bright side of this situation.
Well, that's an attitude. What's going to happen to the office?
No, haven't heard anything about that yet. The VP might take over, we might get absorbed by another office.
Who's the VP?
Just when I got a job, too. Man, what am I gonna do if this place closes
Ooh.
up?
Because it's the end of the stream. Is she gonna get murdered? Because if somebody, like, if we go into the menu, she doesn't even have a name yet. So, if we go into the menu and we look at, oh, is she gonna be put on the file? No, she's not a person. Sec. Slang for second. Usually not literally a second. If I told my bosses the script would be ready in a sec, I would get scolded. Emo. Stirring the emotions, often negative or sad. Emoing. To express emotions, feelings, and acting according to the emotion, even though it may seem contradictory when Date said he would cry tears of joy. This would be an example of emoing. Yes, I made this word up, so don't say mean stuff like emoing isn't a word. Lol. I still don't know who writes these. We party. In Japan, a youth subculture exists known as Parapi, a portmanteau of party people. Typically describes young men and women who frequent dance clubs and parties. The Parapi subculture also features its own distinguishing slang. Yes, there's a full boob. I cannot even. A slang phrase that intentionally excludes the verb, usually used to express bewilderment or stress. Yeah, the idea with I cannot even is that the brain is shut down before finishing the sentence. But people kind of use it knowing that now. Like, they reference that. Okay. We'll finish this scene, though.
So, anyway, tell me, Date, what kind of girls do you like? Because I'm the committed type, you know? Would you consider me a candidate? Hmm?
Well, I we could go out sometime.
Data, you're doing work right now. Come back. I don't know, come back after the girl's gone home or something, and then have this conversation.
Wow, dude.
You disgust me.
Oh, my apologies. Never mind.
Who hired this woman?
The most likely scenario is that the final decision was made by the head of the company.
Yeah, who's the... I want to know who the VP is.
Renju.
Reception desk? Reception desk. There's a receptionist sitting behind the desk. I know, we've been talking to her. Mizuki, let's go.
Mizuki, let's go.
Right. It's only 12:30, but... I mean, it's midnight, but...
Staying here would be a waste.
Yeah. Where should we go next?
You know what, I won't be mean. I'll look at the final location. But then I'm gonna let everyone go. Golden Yokucho. Because this place is new.
Is this it?
Yeah.
You know about this place?
Yeah. This is where I met Renju for the first time.
Interesting. Didn't think this was your kind of spot.
What's going on with your face? Oh, I know who the killer is. It's you, Mizuki. You're a robot. This explains everything. I don't think I can continue. I don't think we can top this now, so I'm gonna save. Also, I want to know if this happens if I load up the game. That's a pretty... I don't think I've... Okay, I think I know what's going on. The different elements... Oh, yes, I know what's going on. So, for some reason, some parts of the model are acting naturally, and the other parts of the model are frozen still. And they're apparently separate for clothing reasons. Yeah, it's kind of terrifying. Her head and her satchel are separate from the rest of her for some reason. But yeah, clearly the murderer. It's an alien. An alien did it. Alien pretending to be a human. Actually, I guess that describes all anime. But with that revelation, I'm gonna let you go. But I got some... Oh! Since somebody's here, right before we leave, and because the game's been quiet, I added some new technology to my Stream Deck. I might make it a thing people can pay with Werther's Originals. It's this. It's not... or I'll do it when I think it's funny.
Geez, Homer, I thought someone with 2 wives would be happy.
No, you're thinking of someone with 2 knives.
I gotta tell you, this is pretty terrific. Yeah.
There you go, and that's how I'm going to do clips. I've got a little television snail for them. Although I have to remember to turn it off quickly. Or have like a dark background. I could probably add a little background there so it doesn't look weird. But yes! Let's turn the screen off. I've been John Proxy. I've been... Actually, I'm going to save my game as well. What's new in the file? No, we can't see the file, John, because you've covered the screen up. Yes. I'm not John Proxy, am I? I'm the John Struct, formerly known as John Proxy. I've been having an AI Somnium Files adventure. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you next time. I'm starting a brand new game tomorrow as well. Called Trials of Mana. Which is also going to be very anime. But it's going to be an RPG. So a different kind of anime. One that involves hitting things with swords. Looking forward to that. I've played through a couple of weird... Well, no, a couple of reasonably old games to get there. And... Why, it is an old game, but it's a remake that's modern. Anyway, thank you for watching. See you next time.